Alright, what's up guys, it is KA Central here, and today I am bringing you some very interesting Kingdom Hearts 3 news for you guys today. It's just, this topic really hasn't been discussed yet, and it's really nice to hear the director talk about it himself, so that's why this story is really interesting, and I want to talk about it with you guys. So yeah, why don't we just get into it? So of course, E3 2018 going on right now, it's just been crazy, man. It's just been a total blowout this year. Oh my god, it's been so good. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3 got 3 different trailers? Dude, it just ruled E3. And also Smash Brothers, that was pretty amazing too. But anyways, Tetsuya Nomura is over there in California for E3, and Game Informer got a chance to sit down with him and have an interview with him about Kingdom Hearts 3. And in this interview, they discussed possible DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3 and what his plans are for the future of the game after it's released. And I think his response to this is a very interesting one, so let's just get into that. His response is, and I quote, "I do want to look into potentially releasing DLC after launch, but nothing has been solidified or decided on what we want to do or what we will do. I don't think I'll ever really release a season pass of sorts either, because I'm not fond of that model." When further pressed about the topic, he said, "I want people to continue to enjoy playing Kingdom Hearts 3 after release. I actually also think that not many bigger titles nowadays release and just leave it at that. I don't want to follow along with them, but I also want to create something that the fans will enjoy even after its release." Also, when he was asked about the future of the series and what's beyond Kingdom Hearts 3, he says that he has no idea what it would be or might be, and that nothing's been decided yet. So that's also there too. So basic gist of what he said there is that DLC is a possibility. It is on the table, but nothing's been planned yet. Nothing's been set in stone. He does want fans to enjoy the game after the game is released, and he says that a lot of games are kind of doing that nowadays. But he doesn't want to follow the model that they've been doing. So no season pass or anything like that, because they've not planned anything like that yet. So no season pass, but DLC in the future, possibly. So this is a very interesting topic right here, because I don't really think it's been asked of Tetsuya Nomura yet, as far as I remember. So we've never really discussed it yet. But I'm glad to hear his opinion on it. I'm glad to hear that he's saying that it's a possibility. You know, I mean, it could happen. In my opinion on Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC is that I'd be fine with it as long as they do it right. As long as they don't do like some greedy bullshit or something like that, like loot boxes or just like hugely expensive cosmetic stuff. I think I'd be fine with it. Again, it just depends on how they do it and what the kind of content is and how it's priced. So I think what would be really cool kind of Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC is just, you know, like costume stuff like that. I know it's cosmetic stuff, but if they make it really cheap, I think it'd be fine. Like new costumes for like a certain world or something like that, or just a whole new costume together to like celebrate something like that would be cool. Maybe new Keyblades would be awesome too. I would really be surprised and excited to see what they could do with that, what kind of interesting Keyblades they make for Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC. And also maybe even a whole new world for the game, a whole new world added to the game as DLC. I don't think they'd ever do that, because I think a lot of people will kind of get mad at that because maybe think the game's broken. It may break the game, like story, something like that. But I think if they just make it like its own separate little thing, like a lot of the worlds are, and just kind of just like not connected to the rest of the story at all and just add it in there, it's like a little extra thing, I think it'd be fine. Depends on also how they price it though. Maybe they could price it for like $7 or something like that. Not too expensive. Maybe they'll make it free. Who knows? Maybe they'll make just free DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3, just adding stuff to the game like cosmetics, Keyblades, stuff like that. That would be really cool if they did that, but we'll just have to wait and see. It's really nice to hear from Tetsuya Nomura's mouth himself that they are not going to be doing that whole season pass kind of bullshit, like where they're taking out chunks of the game and waiting to sell it to you later as DLC and releasing an unfinished product. They're not going to do that. That wouldn't work for this kind of game. It really wouldn't, because you need that full experience for a Kingdom Hearts game. If you did that and sold that later as DLC, things would just not make sense. It would just feel weird, and so it's nice to know that they're not doing that, and it also kind of shows that he's kind of against that greedy bullshit that a lot of companies do, so maybe we won't see that in Kingdom Hearts 3. I guess you can kind of lump loot boxes into that as well, so you can kind of say he's against that too. I wouldn't go ahead and say that, but, you know, it's kind of implied. But yeah, it's nice to know that they're not doing that this time. And when would something like this be released? Since they're not planning anything right now, if it's like mainly cosmetic stuff, I'd probably wait like at least 4 months after the game's released before anything like that comes out. And if it's like big stuff like a new world or something like that, I'd probably wait like at least a year before anything like that comes out. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see whether or not they actually go ahead and do that. Again, I'd be fine with Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC as long as they do it right, as long as they don't do that corporate bullshit stuff, which he says he is against, so that's good. They probably won't do that then. And as long as it's like reasonable at a reasonable price, you know what I mean, and something that entices me. So I guess we'll just have, all depends on that. But hey, we're still getting Kingdom Hearts 3. It's going to be jam-packed full of content when it releases. Full game coming out, not going to be unfinished. And it's just going to be an amazing thing, you know what I mean? And we could be getting more stuff after it. So that's exciting to think about. So that's all I want to talk about with you guys today. Make sure down in the comments below your opinion on this. What do you think about Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC? Do you want it? Do you not want it? What do you think they should make as DLC if they actually go ahead and do it? And just tell me your general thoughts on it. Make sure down in the comments below your opinion. Also, make sure to subscribe and like this video, because that'd be really awesome if you did. This has been K Central, and I will see you guys later. Bye.